The Government of India and the NSCN IM will be holding the fourth round of talks in New Delhi next week in a bid to remove bottlenecks from the ongoing Naga Peace talks. The NSCN IM delegation will be headed by T Muivah, whereas interlocutor AK Mishra, who is also the advisor Northeast in the Ministry of Home Affairs, will continue representing the Government of India. While the date and timing of the meeting is not known immediately, it is expected that both sides will dig deeper on the core issues of separate flag and constitution and prepare the ground for an amicable settlement, as told by sources to Northeast Live. It may be mentioned here that 3 rounds of talks have already been held in the national capital, with little to no development in the ongoing peace talks. Will the 4th round of talks yield any positive development? Well, we will have to wait until next week. Well, the Government of India and the NSCN IM will be holding the 4th round of talks in New Delhi next week in a bid to remove bottlenecks from the ongoing Naga Peace talks. The NSCN IM delegation will be headed by T Muivah, whereas interlocutor AK Mishra, who is also the advisor Northeast in the Ministry of Home Affairs, will continue representing the Government of India. While the date and timing of the meeting is not known immediately, it is expected that both sides will dig deeper on the core issues of separate flag and constitution and prepare the ground for an amicable settlement, as told by sources to Northeast Live. It may be mentioned here that 3 rounds of talks have already been held in the national capital, with little to no development in the ongoing peace talks. So big question arises at this point in time: will the 4th round of talks yield any positive development? All right, to know more on this, we are being joined over phone line with our correspondent from Kohima, 𝗟𝗏 𝗂𝗏𝗏. So, Sarah, the Government of India and the NSCN IM will be holding the 4th round of talks in New Delhi next week. So, give us more details regarding this.
We have informed by our sources that the NSCN IM and the Government of India have already had more than 4 rounds of talks, both formal and informal. Negotiations are still under process, particularly on the core issues of a separate flag and a constitution, which the NSCN IM have been standing steadfast on these 2 particular demands, that this should be a part of the final solution to the long-standing Indo-Naga political issue. Priya, besides these 2 core issues, many other issues are also being discussed. We can definitely say this time around, especially this time around, as the chief negotiator, the General Secretary of the NSCN IM is also present in the talks, and people privy to the talks are all tight-lipped about the discussions that is taking place between the 2 parties. And also at the same time, Priya, Nagas are hoping and awaiting that something positive, something concrete and positive will come out from the talks that is taking place at this time around, as the Nagas have been yearning for peace for the last many decades, especially for a solution that will not only be inclusive, honorable and acceptable, but a solution that will bring peace not only to the Naga homeland, but also the entire Northeast region, Priya.
So now the big question that arises at this point in time, we know that, 3 rounds of talks have already been held in the national capital, with no development in the ongoing peace talks. So will the 4th round of talks yield any positive developments?
Priya, like I have mentioned, the people privy to the talks, the negotiation, are absolutely tight-lipped. All that we have been informed is that negotiations are going on, especially on the core issue of a separate flag and a constitution. Besides these, negotiations are also going on issues as well, especially because the chief negotiator, Mr. T Muivah, is also present in the talks. And we have been informed, Priya, we have been informed by our sources that the NSCN IM and the Government of India have already had more than 4 rounds of both formal and informal talks. Like I said, everybody is very tight-lipped, so we have not been able to get the information to when the next round of talks will take place. But there are speculations that the next round of talks will happen anytime next week around. And everybody is waiting for a positive response. Well, there have also been speculations from different quarters that the NSCN IM may take a break and resume talks later on. However, sources have refuted these claims, and they have said that as of now the talks will continue. It is likely to continue the entire month of September as well. So everybody is just hoping that this time around something concrete will come out, especially right before the 2024 general elections.
All right. Sarah, thank you so much for all those details.